Okay, mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, we have to wrap the story today. I think we got maybe like 4 quests. I think we left off with Fondula getting saved by Arnvald and doing the Lunar Brahmin dungeon, which was that was dope. Or the TikTok kids say good soup. Good soup. So let's finish it out. I think once I get done with this, because of course Endwalker's not here yet, it's just gonna be leveling, just trying to get some more like jobs up there, see what I can do with that. The children. Hey man, let them do their work, man.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know, perhaps I could have...
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light. People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
Life is precious! You need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better, and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
Hey, she's going off.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
Okay. That is a dope glamour. That is hard. Just like the theme of it. Like, I know what theme this person was going for. That was dope. Anyway, I wonder if they're gonna give $4 like a bigger like character design. Like, is she gonna be part of Endwalker? It'd be kind of cool to have her in the trust. A visit from the Queen? Alright, let's go. Well, not visit, but you know, summoning.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities. For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak. Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause. It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
I'm really interested to see where the story's going. Like, not where it's going. We're at the end now. It's like, this is it. I'm really curious to see, like, bro, what is up, bro? See, this is why I want, like, my archer. You see that bow? Oh, man. Like, that just looks hard, bro. Like, I know I don't have enough time to work on everything, so I gotta figure out which one I really want to work on.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly? When Elidibus sought to make warriors of light. That was the voice which calls constantly, to all who might hear it. I spoke of direct communication, when Hydaelyn communed solely with you. A far rarer occurrence.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in her judgment.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the ethereal sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again, will you join us?
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly. As you have shown me, some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Thank you, Estinian. Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
Uh-oh, the Imperial Palace. This man is on some crazy. That's right, he wanted to grab weapons.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord! We have only to wait for them to quicken! Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Well, well, not quite what I was expecting, though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
So he found his blade. I wonder what that's going to be. More lunar primals? What other lunar primals are out there? Actually, no, we did see that, didn't we? That there was the Ifrit one. We did see that. Imagine being the messenger that got to go from like Alamigo to here just to relay a message, hoping that they're here. It's also weird because I thought they had like communicators too. Also, with like, you know, a new expansion means that I will once again be changing my character. It's just a habit for me. It's a saga thing. Every new expansion is a different character. I did not know there was a drop there. Why is that? That is highly dangerous. That is so dangerous. How many citizens just fell off? But anywho, yes, I will be changing my character once again. And I don't know. I might go Lalafell, I might not. I don't know. I really don't know what I want to go with. That's dope too. Like the chess piece. Oh, we all here. My guy Lord Heen from Doma.
Esteemed guests, you honor us with your presence. As there is much to discuss, let us begin.
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would! Beyond forgiveness these featherless ones are! With rivers of blood shall they pay! Freed our people must be!
We too would see your kin liberated. But ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merwib truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Y'shtola spoke of defenders. I but offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. For if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
A paragon, the Empire, our very gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this chamber, I see masters of strategy, masters of magic, masters of the land, the air, and the sea. And together, there is nothing in creation we cannot overcome. I beg your pardon?
What is it, Soulwalker? Do not express your passion thus. A little tricky without gills, perhaps? Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest. We, Sahagin, will play our part.
We kobolds have not forgotten the crimes the Overdwellers committed against us in the past. But today we look to the future, as allies united in purpose.
Make mock of the Ixal, the Paragon does! Turns kin into puppets, pits brother against brother! Free them from his grasp, we shall!
As Patriarch Zadar will attest, the Scions have granted us a means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept! We accept!
Praise me!
This is interesting because it's like, yeah, we're all here together, but like, that means there's nobody else that we're really beefing with.
It's taken a
so
while.
Who?
But I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primals.
Who's gonna fill that void?
Would that mean
are we getting new enemies in Endwalker? I mean, of course, but like,
we still have a
to
long
what
way
extent?
to go, and we're going to need a lot more Porksies. But we're moving in the right direction.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to enter the towers unscathed. And even once inside, a still greater threat may yet await them, that which we call a primal. Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
Yes! Both prayer and ether are needed for the ritual. Should either one be denied, the summoning would fail.
Indeed. And so we must endeavor to discover the source of the ether on which the process depends. Do so, and it may present a way to halt the summonings, or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts, sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
We, Amalja, would have been overwhelmed were it not for our newfound allies. But say the word, and we shall come.
I see we are all in accord. But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the Scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea. What say you, my friend?
But that's the name I...
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
Aye, in that we shall ever be united.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
Then let it be recorded that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
How long have we dreamed of this moment? And now that it's here, Oh, forgive me. Might we speak outside?
I wonder what the intentions were adding, you know, the voice, not voice clips, but like just the selection clips for your character. I don't think they changed the story. I may be wrong on that, but I haven't seen like anything that's like, oh, if you say this, this is what's going to happen. But also, like, I guess I don't know. I guess it makes you feel more involved in like the conversation of things if you're not like a mindless like mute and just nodding your head everywhere. I guess what I would be looking for is more like kind of like personality based like choices. Maybe saying something, you get like a different like, you know, reaction, or something that makes you a little bit more like subjective to like, what if, you know, I was like, nah, I don't want to go with you. Like, what would happen there? Instead of always like agreeing, I guess. It's nothing like major. It's not even a complaint. It's just me at this point thinking out loud. like vaguely, like really vaguely remember this part of the story. I think it was Crystal Brave's Realm Reborn. Going to the Lancers gear reminded me that like Dragoon's gonna share like gear with Reaper, so it might benefit to like level up the Dragoon so I can like use the Reaper when it first comes out. But like I don't, what is my 38? So I get like 40 levels in order to like yeah, this is good. 40 levels in 3 weeks that's kind of crazy. Not even 3, like 2, bro. I'll be down to try. Definitely be down to try. This area used to give me so much shit. Not that it was difficult, but there's like monsters like tucked around like every little like corner. Especially when you're doing like hunting logs and stuff like that. I didn't even know they had a dad. Who were their parents? I feel like I've missed this. Have they been introduced before? I just looked at Alpha Note, and he's 16? What? So many like little pieces of like detailed information that either I missed or they just did not tell me. That was a fail.
Elder Seeds here. I thank you for granting me this audience. I am Fortuno Leveilleur, here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
It is I who should thank
That
you,
Pops?
Master Fortuneau, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
As do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourselves.
How is Mother?
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health. Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisois, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
All thanks we owe to him. In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the Primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene. And my position remains unchanged.
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Sharlayan stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life, who we are. But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request. Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
Ooh.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days? Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald. One in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
Dang, that's crazy.
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves, but if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all, themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders.
Oh, this man is tripping.
It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline. But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure? For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice? It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
I did not expect. I thought he was gonna be cool, come in and just be straight. But then again, you know, what's Final Fantasy without a nice little twist? Especially like when your parents is like, nah, whatever y'all got going on, we ain't in it. We don't believe in it.
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike her, you should know better. By espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alizé, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
What? Father?
How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
Master Fortuneau, while Sharlayan may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Sharlayan's hopes for the morrow?
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
Father! Wait!
Don't bother, Alizé!
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
I mean, my man didn't do. He didn't let anything happen. That dude is just stuck in his ways. Like, hey, you gonna get that? Your phone's on. Oh, so that's where Krill went. Okay, I get it now. It's also the case too, like we're like, nah, we know how it's supposed to go down, and this ain't it. Nobody will cooperate. That is true. Like, if we fail, what kind of tricks do they got? Grave tidings, walking. Grave tidings. All hands on deck. Let's get it. The cackling rope one. Van Daniel. Pordola.
Arenvold! I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Afraid so. The Chirurgeons say I may never walk again. Come on, Alfino, it could be worse. Besides, I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite. All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
I am no hero.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide. Look, Alfino. You already are a hero.
to me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them. I know what's at stake, and how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through. That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be. To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far. The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend. Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, all right?
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
I wonder if they're gonna change, like, his character in the story. Not, like, change the, like... I don't know. Not, like, change his personality, but maybe he, like, takes, like, a... It's kind of like in animes where you get, like,
Nothing
that
left for me to do
second
but
or third
wave and
arc where the
smile.
character is just a little bit different.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero. Do you know that? You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains? Alphino and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. But I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
I think that's also the first time I've seen, like, a wheelchair in Final Fantasy. Like, I'm trying to think really hard, have I seen one before? But I don't know. I think that's the first time I've seen one. And I've played a lot of Final Fantasy. Ooh, hold on. Battle. About as ready as I can be, I guess. Let's do it.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Sharlayan, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
God be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
Alright, it's time for battle. This looks like... Oh, it kind of looks familiar to like the PvP map. Get active. Maybe a bit off. Okay, I got it. full health on takeout. Or not takeout, but it takes so much more damage. Okay, doing the primal. I knew they were gonna do this. Not that I'm not a fan of it, I'm just so used to like running what I run.
Allow me.
Like casting. Everybody.
Just the beginning.
What in the... What was that? Okay, so... What was that? So we have a marker to separate. And then... another castle, maybe. I think you don't line up on the outside, you line up on the inside with the marker, and then when that goes off, step to the outside. Here. know how to survive that one. Casting, man. Angelo. Just looking like a true villain. Lunar Odin? Quick cast over here.
I shall protect you.
Big time. Barely got that one off. Okay, what happened there? What is going on here, bro? What is going on here? Do I have a heal? Can I look at the actions? No. What does everything do? Is that my heal for them? It is.
My turn!
Why I can't be a healer. Probably way more easier to just click and heal somebody than like on a controller. What?
The best defense is a good defense!
Can't heal it, can you? Oh, you can. You better not drown. That was a little bit more difficult than what I intended it to be, or thought it was going to be. Ravana was a good fight. That was definitely a fun fight. I don't know what that did. Oh, okay, if you can't hear it. What, bro? Hell? What? My bad. You know really getting hit. I forgot to heal you. Okay. This is more my speed. Although out of those, playing the mage wasn't that bad. However, I know that it's not like that in the class, where you have like the whole like with fire and ice thing, and I didn't like that at first. Then again, I also didn't understand it, so I was willing to try it later down the line for sure. Mages do a ton of damage. There's also a dope thing about running trust. I don't know if like you saw, like I was just following like the NPCs. Like they kind of like know what's about to happen, so you just go to the spots where they're at. But also when you do like trust, like that's how you learn like the mechanics and everything like that.
And thus another plan went up in smoke. I am beginning to see why Lord Zenos thinks so highly of you. Not that this changes anything, you understand. You have merely earned yourself a stay of execution.
Glory be to Garlemore.
How fare the tempered?
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
Do not hang your head so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored. You could do no more, and that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
Should have been quicker. But I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless. We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right? To the very end.
What we got going on now? That's interesting. I was expecting. Wait, no, there is more. I wonder why you want to hide the text though. Give the people they props, they credit. Also, holy shit, we didn't finish Shadowbringers. That's crazy. I never thought I'd be able to catch up. Ever. But we here. We did it before launch. Which means that I get to experience, like, you know, that day one Endwalker when, like, the whole world is on. I've never experienced that in an MMO, and I'm so ready for that. I think it's gonna be so tight. Server's gonna be jam-packed out. Everybody's playing. Dungeon queues are gonna be probably insane. Yeah, I can't wait. This is gonna be really fun. Do have their secrets. Back in the capital. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's hard. And it fits like the character too.
Those Eorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch. Though I suppose you knew that already.
That is crazy.
My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less
My man's a
satisfactory
reaper.
conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach. The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire, my desire! To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
The glamours for the Reapers are going to be so dope.
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon. Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor. And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically, far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
the towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me.
Oh, word?
Dark
Darkness comes, and with it, the end. The fate of the star is in your hands.
Everything all right back there?
That's wild. But why now? What broke the communication? Why was she able to talk to us? Talk to us now. Final curtain ride. Your steps to guide what ends betides. And now we wait. Insane. So now we have like a brief little couple weeks for, you know, to do what we want to do or what we need to do. Like I said, I wanted to get Dragoon up, but I don't know if I'll be able to get that up in time. I still have to finish like my warrior as well. Warrior's at 57. Dragoon's at 38. Work on my archer. Archer's at 19. Like, there's a lot that I have to like, or I would like to do, and I don't want to, but I might buy like a little like story thing for the archer. We'll see. I don't know. I want to do it naturally, but you know, it is what it is. Haven't touched Gunbreaker like at all. Well, you know we got to go out with a dungeon, so let's queue one up. Or, you know, something in the duty. Maybe we'll do a trial. Let's do a trial. Yeah, let's just do that. See what that's about. Wind up Odin's dope. Oh, snap. Let's get it. What we got? Who's this? That's cool. This one's solid. one of the more simple trial fights. It's actually, I kind of prefer it that way. They're all fun, you know, but nevertheless, this one's like pretty straightforward. Move out the way, don't get hit, watch out for the AoE. Little swords come crashing down, take those out. Ooh, that was close. There we have it. Treasure coffer. Look at that. Ifrit's rod. That is kind of dope. I don't really need it. Y'all can go ahead and have it, bro. That is hard, though. And like that, we're going to get out of here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the stream. Next stream, we're just gonna have to get at it. Probably do a whole bunch of dungeons, some trials, leveling. Probably just go through the duty roulette, to be honest. And then whatever time we have left, we'll just continue to try to level up. But until next time, it's been real. I will catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. Please sub. We got more Final Fantasy streams coming on the way, and yeah, that's about it. Catch you guys on the flip. It's been real. Peace out.